Whoops, here comes the money shot. One of the cutest things in the world is a baby goat. The only thing cuter than a baby goat is a baby pygmy goat. The only thing cuter than a baby pygmy goat is a baby wild moose. The only thing cuter than a baby wild moose is two baby wild moose. Alaska has a bountiful basket of natural resources that the rest of the world is running out of fast. Fresh, clean water, and huge resources of coal, gas, oil, and the second largest gold mine on the planet has been discovered just across Cook Inlet from here. Northern Dynasty Mineral Limited and Anglo-American have partnered up in what is called the Pebble Project. This will bring a lot of jobs to the Kenai Peninsula after the permits are issued and the mine opens up in 5 years or so. Some folks say that the mine won't open because it might harm fish habitat, but I think Mr. Bernanke will bring us $10,000 gold. And we all know what kind of cake will bake if politicians and corporate CEOs are the ingredients. The historical precedent has already been set. In the last depression of the 30s, folks left their homes and farms where they couldn't make it for places with more opportunity, places that had resources and jobs but were shorter on labor. Look at how the population of California boomed while Oklahoma and Kansas went bust. I think the same thing's going to happen in Alaska. I think folks from California, folks from Stockton, and folks from Flint, Michigan are going to get really tired of their life, and they're going to move to Alaska for the jobs that are here. I live in a small community. In 100 square miles, there were just 2,600 people at the last census. And in a small community, everyone knows everyone, and neighbors help each other. I've seen the community of Anchor Point hand build a coffin for someone that died, then build a house for his widow from donated labor and supplies, with no help from the government, just with the love of the community. And every time she checks my groceries at the store, she looks me in the eye, calls me by name, and asks about my wife. These are things that just don't happen in big cities out in the lower 48. I used to live in the big city of Seattle. I worked down at the docks at the port. I had a trucking company that moved containers for the import and export. It took me 2 hours just to get home at night in rush hour traffic. And this video is dedicated to George Fortidal and Man of Truth and all those truck drivers that are still running the rat race in the big city. So as I'm sitting here in my backyard watching these moose, I would like to send all my old buddies from the city and all my new YouTube friends this message. My life is great, and I think Dem Cat is right. You guys are nuts for living in the city, and I'm never going back. Oh yeah, did I mention the state of Alaska doesn't have any income tax? They share the profits with us. Last year my wife and I got over $6,500. Did he just say $55? I said no, $6,500. So this is what I would advise to city dwellers that are not happy, especially if you have minimal responsibilities and you're young. Come up here and get a job in natural resource development and buy land that will skyrocket when the mine goes in. For all you guys that are afraid to come to Alaska because you're afraid of the bears, don't worry. We train the bears to only eat the tourists that don't tip their deckhands after they're done filleting their fish. Or bad neighbors that leave their garbage on the porch and won't go to the dump. So if you're tired of the big city life and you've been thinking about a move up here, I've been living here since 1998 and I can help answer some questions about how I did it, what you need to know, and where the good property is. My buddy Joel or Dwayne will be able to hook you up. And as far as living way out in the sticks like this, most folks don't live way out in the sticks. Most folks live up by the road where they got borough maintained gravel roads and power and neighbors and all the amenities of modern day life. Well, I just heard my wife turn the generator off, so it must be time to go to bed and get ready for another day of truck driving in the morning. So if you like this video, go ahead and push subscribe. I'll be making more. And if you're interested in property on the Kenai Peninsula, get a hold of me and I'll go video it for you.